What's up, guys? It's Argon657 here. Today I bring you another Pokemon Ultra Sun Ultra Move Wi-Fi battle. This one's going to be against TheKillerNacho. His channel's in the description below. So we have an RU battle, and if you noticed, I had Mega Houndoom. Mega Houndoom has been dropped down to RU, and yeah, ever since then I've been seeing a lot of Drought teams on Showdown. And Entei has also been dropped down to RU as well. So yeah, those are basically the two main threats against the RU team, and also Mienshao as well. So I'm going to lead off with Ninetales, and he's going to lead off with Entei, which is most likely banded. Most Enteis are usually banded or Life Void. So I'm going to switch to my Rhyperior, expecting him to go for a Stone Edge or something like that, and I do take that pretty well. And I'm going to take this opportunity to set up my Stealth Rocks. However, I know he's going to go to his Blastoise to try to Rapid Spin the hazards away. And I also know that in the sun, I probably should be able to live one Water Pulse from the Blastoise. So I'm just going to stay in, and I'm going to go for the Earthquake just for the off chance he goes for the Rapid Spin. Because I do want to weaken this Blastoise as much as possible. So I'm just going to go for the Earthquake, and it's going to do a sizable amount of damage. Does some pretty good damage, I'm not going to lie. So now I'm expecting him to want to go for the Water Pulse, but he's actually going to go for the Hydro Pump as I switch it to my Rotom. I do take the Hydro Pump pretty well, and I also know that he's probably going to go to his Nidoqueen to take the Volt Switch, so I'm actually going to double switch, expecting him to go to his Nidoqueen, so that way I could hit him up with the Z move, the Devastating Drake. So I'm just going to go for that Z move, and I am Adamant Nature, so I was really hoping this would knock out the Nidoqueen, but Nidoqueen is just so bulky, and as you guys know, you guys probably know that it's going to survive like red health, which it does. So yeah, he's going to go for the Ice Beam and take out my Flygon. Not like I need Flygon or anything like that. It wasn't really a big deal. I just needed to weaken this Nidoqueen. Because this Nidoqueen is actually a big threat against my team. I don't really have too many switch-ins. So I'm going to go to my Mega Houndoom, and I'm just going to finish off the Nidoqueen with the Dark Pulse. So now he's going to go to his Entei, and I'm expecting probably the Sacred Fire or something like that. So I'm going to switch out over here, because I don't want to take a Stone Edge or anything like that. But he ends up going for the Sacred Fire, predicting me to switch out. So I'm going to go to my Cresselia, and Sacred Fire does just under half. If it was Sun boosted, it would have been an easy 2-hit KO. He would have most likely stayed in and went for another Sacred Fire. So I'm going to go for the Moonlight, and he's going to actually go into his Honchkrow over here. And Honchkrow can't really do much to me, but I'm going to switch out, and he's going to end up going for the Pursuit. So it's going to do a lot of damage, and yeah, that wasn't even a critical hit. So his Life Orb, and it was Stab as well, so and it was also boosted because I switched out. So he's going to switch out. I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks over here, and Doublade is actually a problem because it's really hard to take down and violate Doublade in one hit. However, I do have the Houndoom in the back with Fire Blast and Solar Power. So I'm going to go to my Ninetales to set up the Sun, and he's unfortunately going to get a critical hit on the Sacred Sword, which means he's going to be able to knock out my Ninetales with Shadow Sneak. So that kind of sucks. I actually should have switched out into my Houndoom, but I didn't want him to go for the Sacred Sword again, expecting me to switch. So my Ninetales goes down, and I'm going to go to my Houndoom and take out the Doublade with the Fire Blast. Solar Power boosted Stab, Sun boosted Fire Blast. Definitely going to OHKO the Doublade. So he's going to go into his Entei, and I'm going to switch out into my Cresselia as Death Fodder. Just in case he also goes for the Stomping Tantrum or something like that. But I'm going to go to my Rhyperior because I know that he's locked into Extreme Speed, and I'm just going to click Earthquake because I can, and he doesn't really have too many good switch-ins to Earthquake. So he's going to go to his Rose Raid, and actually Rhyperior is pretty good. Like, this Earthquake actually just knocks out Rose Raid, and yeah, like, I wasn't expecting to just knock out Rose Raid like that. But then again, it's Rhyperior. Rhyperior's attack's pretty good.
even if you're not invested in any attack. I don't think I'm invested in any attack whatsoever. Maybe a little bit of attack, but still, up here it has some pretty good base attack stats. So I'm gonna go to my Rotom, and he's gonna go for the Rapid Spin. I'm just gonna click Volt Switch. His Nidoqueen's gone, and I'm actually gonna be able to knock out this Honchkrow, which is nice. So now I'm gonna go into my Houndoom over here, and I know he's likely gonna go to his either Entei or Blastoise, but he goes into Entei, and I'm gonna go for the Dark Pulse over here. I'm really hoping for the flinch, and unfortunately he does not get the flinch. I don't get the flinch, so he is going to go for the Sacred Fire and get a critical hit, which is you know, not a big deal. I mean, because he could just come in with Blastoise, and I could just go for the Dark Pulse. But he's gonna live though, and he's gonna take me out with a Dragon Pulse. I guess it would make sense because he wouldn't have to risk missing the Hydro Pump. So he does take out my Houndoom, but I'm gonna go to my Rotom and just click Volt Switch. There's really no reason to risk missing the Leaf Storm, so I'm just gonna click Volt Switch and knock out the Blastoise, and that's pretty much a good game. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to leave a comment below. Content with the crush that like button and subscribe to my channel. And as you guys noticed, I'm actually almost at 500 subs, so if we could probably get there, I'm not sure what I'll do. But yeah, I'll see you guys later.